Welcome to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, no it don't get broken. Legalize, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85-inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Remain calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.TOD. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
What's good? What's good? Salute Knicks Nation. Salute to the orange and blue skies. You already know what time it is, man. It's the Knicks at Night podcast at the Man-Cave podcast. Thanks for tuning in on this Thursday evening, man. Thanks for joining me, courtesy of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, as well as the Man-Cave podcast, man. If this is your first time to my channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also share on all social media platforms. Man, it helps the algorithm, man. And also, like I said, it helps grow the channel. And that's what we're here to do, grow this channel so I can keep bringing you Knicks content as well as New York content, Giants contents, all sports contents, man. Let's keep it going, man. Thanks for joining in and tuning in tonight. I know it's football tonight. You know, I think it's the Bucks playing the Falcons tonight, you know, Thursday night football game. But, hey, as a Knicks fan, man, things are always going on behind the scenes. And, you know, if you've been living under a rock or you don't know, it's so far the Knicks got the Carl Anthony trade finally finalized, which started Friday night. Like I said, the trade went down, but it wasn't official. You know what I'm saying? So over the weekend, they had to do some things to come up with to make up the $8 million and different things to come up with and stuff like that. But the trade now is finally finalized, man. So Carl Anthony Towns is a New York Knick and traded Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo. So let's look at the final the official deal right now. It's Carl Anthony Towns. Knicks receive Carl Anthony Towns as well as the draft rights to James Nagy. I believe he's a 6'11" center from the Hornets, which is part of this three-team trade, which was the Knicks, the Timberwolves, and the Hornets to complete this three-team trade for Carl Anthony Towns and bring the local kid back home to New York. Also, the Timberwolves acquired Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, Keita Bates-Diop, and the Pistons 2025 first-round draft pick, top 13 protected. And for the Hornets making this deal happen, the Hornets acquired Daquan Jeffries, Charlie Brown Jr., and Dwayne Washington in a sign and trade. And also they get the Nuggets or Sixers 2025 second-round pick, whichever is least favorable, from the Timberwolves. The Warriors 2026 second-round pick from the Knicks. The Knicks 2031 second-round pick and cash, $7.2 million of cash from the Knicks to make this deal happen. So it is officially final. Karl Anthony Towns now is a New York Knicks, and he will be slotted in right now, I believe, at the 5 spot because Mitchell Robinson is out with an injury, so he won't be back for about 2 months, something like mid-December, January, something like that. So he will be the starting center for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns, on this trade. I gotta say, when this trade first happened, as a Knicks fan, I wasn't too thrilled about it because, like I said, losing Julius, even though I know Knicks fans got a love-hate relationship with Julius Randle, but it is what it is. At least it's something that thing. And I think the thing with most Knicks fans at the beginning was because Julius Randle came here when nobody really wanted to come here to New York during free agency. He struggled. Him, the draft pick RJ Barrett, they struggled. The times they was here early on when they first got here, and then they started turning the Knicks around. And I think a lot of people's still took a little to that, as he deserved to reap the benefits and stuff like that. And so people always gonna look at Julius for that, taking that chance to come here when nobody wanted to come here, and taking on that spotlight, and it didn't work out. Like I said, here at the end, like I said, I thought he was going to be here, but the Knicks decided to go in a different direction and trade Julius Randle because, hey, I got to look at it, man. I got to say, I got to give Leon Rose and them their credit because when they first came here, they promised, said they was going to get some stars and things like that. And it didn't really happen off the bat. So, some Knicks fans, and I was like one of those who was skeptical of these dudes. I'm like, these dudes don't know what they're doing. They just, they in over their heads and things like that. But, as time went on, like I said, 4 or 5 years later, man, and look how the teams turn. If you look at it, really, the Knicks flipped RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, Obi Toppin, Quentin Grimes, Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, and the only person who's still here is Mitchell Robinson. So they flipped those guys for Karl Anthony Towns, Mikal Bridges, and OG Anunoby. So that's a different lineup than when the Knicks, from 6 years ago, when the Knicks, when Leon Rose first got here. So kudos to those guys, man. They had a plan. They stuck with their plans, and I think some things fell through, that they originally wanted to do. But hey, it's okay. It happens. You're not going to get all your plans 100%. It's not going to fall that way. So we got to roll with the chips and see what they made. And Julius Randle, he was a rugged, hard-nosed, tough player that we could count on. I know Julius do some crazy things at times and stuff like that, but he was a physical player. He was a low post presence. He could, shoot from inside, outside, things like that. But now with Karl Anthony Towns, he's taller than Julius. He's 6'11". 7 foot. He could play the 5 or the 4. He could score all 3 levels. He could shoot the 3. He got the mid range game. He got the post game and stuff like that. So as you really look at it, you say, you know what? If Julius Randle is to be traded, as a Knicks fan, you're never really going to get equal value. The only person that you could probably get equal value for is Karl Anthony Towns. Because they both are a double machine. Double machines don't grow, they don't grow on trees, so when this trade came around, the Knicks was like, you know what, this is an upgrade. Plus, Karl Anthony Towns already got paid, so he'll slide into where Julius Randle, he was coming up on an extension, and I think some of the problem was because I don't know if the Knicks was hesitant to sign him or, the contract extension stalled somewhere, but I think that was part of the reason. But at the end of the day, hey, they did what they had to do. Like I said, they had a plan and they went through with the plan. And like I said, I think most Knicks fans are starting to come around it, but we'll see. Like I said, as the season go on, it's going to be a wait and see approach, because everybody say, Julius Randle is a physical player, things like that. Well, whereas Karl Anthony Towns, great player, good player, but he's soft. That's what the label is. A lot of people say he's soft, in the playoffs and things like that. But hey, only time will tell to see how he meshed in with this team. And that's another thing with the Knicks. Coming into the season, we wanted to run it back with the original guys to see what we can do. Last year we went to the almost made it to the finals, but we came up short. But we wanted to run it back, with a healthy squad and see what happens. So and coming back, we was like, okay, well, we run back with the same guys. We kind of know what these guys, with Julius Randle played like 16 games with OG Anunoby and Jalen Brunson and them. But they didn't play with Mikal Bridges, and that's another thing. now the Knicks are going to have that chemistry. They're going to have to start forming that chemistry with Mikal Bridges and Karl Anthony Towns. So it may take a little bit, in the beginning and stuff like that. It might get off slow, and things like that, because like I said, it's basically kind of new now with this starting five. You got OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, and Karl Anthony Towns around Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart, who's played, they played together. So they kind of know each other. But these other guys, we're going to have to see how it's going to mesh. With Karl Anthony Towns now, it gives the Knicks more spacing out there on the floor. A stretch 5 or 4, a guy that can pull guys away from the basket, pull centers away from the basket. So that gives more for guys like Jalen Brunson to slash, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby to get to the basket and things like that. It could pull somebody like Embiid away from the basket. Now you don't have to worry about that. Like somebody like if Mitchell's down there or Julius down there, because they're still near the goal. So now, like I said, this trade gives the Knicks more flexibility, and like I said, it gives them more length. Because if you look at it, when Mitchell Robinson comes back, I mean, if he comes back, what I'm saying, as far as if he's not traded already, because I'm hearing reports of him being shopped and stuff like that. But if Mitchell Robinson is here when he gets back, you got Mitch at the 5, Cat at the 5, at the 4, Anunoby at the 3, Mikal at the 2, and Brunson at the point. And that's a long team. That's long. That's a lot of length right there with Mitchell Robinson, Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, and Mikal Bridges right there. So, and like I said, training camp just started on Monday, and the first preseason game, I believe, is this Sunday coming up at 5:00 against the Charlotte Hornets. I don't know if Karl Anthony Towns will play. He may play and stuff like that. But we're going to take a little listen to Karl Anthony Towns on his reaction of being traded to, New York and stuff like that, and also reuniting with Tom Thibodeau. So I'm going to play it, and I'm going to listen to Karl Anthony Towns.
Shocked. More of the word flabbergasted would be more correct, but just a shock.
When you get through that, the season coming home, dad's coaching nearby, good pizza.
Very great pizza. It was just great to be able to, like you said, just sit back and think, to be able to be with your family, be seeing my grandmother more and my family, and see my niece and nephew grow up, and watch them play Little League baseball, cheerleading, and all that stuff that they're doing now. It's going to be cool to be around them.
Have you allowed yourself to, talk to your new teammates and just get excited about what it's going to be?
Yeah, I mean, the first thing I did, I walked up to Jalen and I introduced myself, told him my name is Carl. And I know it was a struggle for him, so I just wanted to let him know who I was and introduce myself to Cap, so it was fun.
Does it help you that you have a relationship with Tim before you know sort of what he expected? And does that help you sort of like acclimate here?
I think it gives us a little bit of a head start. I know the offense that he runs. I know the way he likes to play defense, and I know what he expects from his players. So I just think it gives us a little bit of a head start.
I mean, there's rumors of you coming to the Knicks have been going on for years. Did you ever think this was a possibility at some point?
I just focused on basketball. I focused on playing basketball and just let all the outside noise be that outside noise. So just stay focused on the job at hand. Whatever happened.
What do you make of the potential of this group? I mean, you, OG, Mikal, Jalen, the length, the spacing. When you think about what you guys have, where do you think you guys can go? I
mean, like you said, we got great players, and we continue to put the work in day out. We can be the best versions of ourselves. We can be every single day. We can do a lot of things.
Paul, is there a message from you to the fans about obviously you coming in here, expectations, and what you plan to bring?
I mean, we're just going to continue to work hard every single day, never take one practice for granted, and just try to every night go out there and be the best version of ourselves.
You guys made the Western Conference Finals last year. I mean, what did you learn from that experience that you can bring here to this team?
I think most importantly, to get to a position like that, it starts now. It's not during the season. It's not, you start to turn it up second half of the season after All-Star break. It starts now. You got to put the work in now. You got to get your body, your mind prepared to play basketball that deep into the season. So just staying focused, working on our discipline, working on our habits. I'm just here to amplify everybody as much as possible.
What did you learn about playing for Tibbs that you can apply now?
to this team?
Just habits. You know, it's hard to say what I learned from Tibbs then, because when I was with Tibbs, I learned a lot, and he helped me in my career forward. So just building great habits, staying disciplined, putting in work, something that I think all y'all know he's all about. So just continuing to take that approach every single day.
You've had time to play at the Garden. Now you come in and it's going to be your home. Have you thought about that?
I mean, it's our home. It's not my home. It's our home. These guys have done something special there last year, and JB's been building something special there. So this is our home. I just here to, like I said, amplify them and be the best team there can be.
Without giving up too many details, what was that first combo with Tibbs like after the trade? And you mentioned that you guys have stayed in contact over the years. I guess how would you describe how the relationship is? Not that it was bad, but that how it's grown since you guys haven't been together.
I think over time, you know, you just learn a lot about each other and mature, and obviously our relationship has been good. I think that for us, we just want to win. I think none of y'all ever doubt about Tibbs putting the work in and wanting to win. So our conversation is all about winning and doing the best we can do every single day.
Carl, have you given thought to, I mean, a lot of the conversation before the trade became official, Jalen with Josh Hart was, this has the potential to really change the way we play offense. How do you fit here? How do you change the look of this offense in particular?
I'm just going to be the best version of myself. And like I said, just continue to amplify my teammates and be the best teammate I could be on and off the court. So for me, just going out there and being the best version of myself and being the best teammate I could be, whether that be on and off the court. So I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be able to help as all needed.
Build up that pick and roll combo with Jalen.
You know, got to put the work in every single day. But, you know, he's an incredibly talented player. I think everyone knows that. So to be able to work with him in those situations is going to be fun.
To get creative. Jalen's fucked up. Knowing guys, somebody's definitely on everybody. For you coming here and you guys training and stuff, knowing Tibbs, knowing Leon, does that help you?
Yeah, I mean, there's some familiarity, but obviously there's a lot of things that is not familiar. Being traded, not being in Minnesota is obviously a different situation for me. So, you know, like I said, I just worrying about being the best player I can be, being the best teammate I can be, doing everything I can to amplify my teammates is what all I'm focused on right now.
What's it like when, you know, they show the commitment to you, how much they want it?
I mean, I'm honored. You know, just honored to be looked on like that, and I'm excited, mostly just to get to work.
So to get traded back to your hometown area, I mean, how many calls, how many texts did you get? Like, was your phone going off?
Wow, a lot. It's still going on to today. So, you know, my mom's family, especially the Dominicans, are very excited. So. Like I said, I'm honored to be looked up on by this organization like that. I'm excited to get to work.
So speaking of being getting ready to work, how was it like?
Great. You always had a soft spot for the Knicks. I guess it goes back to your dad.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think recently I've talked about it. Just my dad, my mom immigrating over here from DR. You know, Madison Square Garden to her was the Mecca, and to our family.
Yeah. As you can see, listen to Karl Anthony Towns right there. And like I said, man, Karl Anthony Towns, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? Checking in, man, to the chat. Shout out to my boy Leaf Diggy checking in, man. I like your little comments and stuff like that. You know how these Nets fans are, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good. You'll see the kitty cat over there at the Barclays Center, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, with Karl Anthony Towns, you know, he just asked about, you know, being reunited with Tibbs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know how Tibbs' defense is, things like that. You know, he already played for Tibbs in Minnesota, so he knows what to expect and things like that. So on that part, it's not going to be a hard transition for him, you know what I'm saying, because he already played for Tibbs. But like I said, playing with these other guys, he's going to have to, you know, gel with these other guys, you know, with Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Jalen Brunson, and Josh Hart, you know what I'm saying, because that's going to be the projected starting lineup, you know, until Robinson gets back. And I'm pretty sure when Mitchell Robinson gets back, they're gonna ease him back in, come off the bench or something like that until he's ready, and then he's ready to full go. If, like I said, if he's still here, if he's not traded, you know what I'm saying? Because with this Karl Anthony Towns trade, the Knicks probably are still on the clock to make another move or something like that. We just don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? We just don't know right now. I know some Knicks fans wish list or something like that was with the Pelicans, if they could get like Trey Murphy the third or Herb Jones. And I don't know if the Pelicans want to come up for those guys or any one of those guys. But hey, man, you never know. You know what I'm saying? As far as, trades in the background, the NBA is a business, man. Every play could be had, for the right price. So I'm not going to put nothing past them and stuff like that. So like I said, but for right now, the Tom Bean is going to be Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, and Jalen Brunson will be the starting five. Like I said, training camp just started. You know what I'm saying? Preseason game starts. Actually, preseason starts tomorrow. NBA starts, I think the Knicks start Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Their first game is Charlotte. And then by coincidence, they just happen to play the Minnesota Timberwolves. So it could be a reunion for Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Edwards, Julius Randle, and the Knicks. And I believe that's on the 13th or something like that. So, yeah, man. So we got to look at this trade. Like I said, Karl Anthony Towns, you heard him. He grew up a Knicks fan. He grew up in New Jersey and stuff like that. So, it's kind of expected, and it's also good. It's always good for a homegrown kid, to play for his favorite team. You know what I'm saying? And the good thing about it is he's playing for his favorite team 9 years into the league, compared to like when he first get in the league, when he's really young, and he probably can't take it, you know what I'm saying, as far as the pressure and playing in your hometown, you know what I'm saying, as a youngster, compared to like when you go play, somewhere else and mature and come back home. And like I said, you're much older, you know what I'm saying, you're mature and stuff like that. So I think in a nutshell, it was good for him, to go away, play, and then come back home now. Like I said, he's a vet now, so he knows what to expect, you know what I'm saying. And like I said, it should be a great season for the Knicks, you know what I'm saying. If everybody can stay healthy, like I always preach, health, Knicks fans, we always preaching health. We need that health, you know what I'm saying, to see what we're going to do. Like I said, I wanted to run it back with the old squad, but hey, that plans are gone now. So now it's on to the new Knicks and things like that with Karl Anthony Towns, like I said. And also, what's that? James Nagy, the other guy from the Hornets, 6'11" dude, you know what I'm saying? I got to give up some highlights from him and stuff like that. But I'm going to just share with you, like, Karl Anthony Towns, his first look at the training camp with the Knicks and stuff like that. And the Knicks are training right now in Charleston, South Carolina. So, that would be a short drive to go play the Hornets. I believe the game is in Charlotte. I don't think it's in New York. But if anything, like I said, we'll see. But this is Karl Anthony Towns, his first look at a Knicks practice. Standing up to Jalen Brunson right there. That's the play. The Citadel in Charleston. That's where the training camp is. They used to practice there a long time. The training camp used to be a long time. So back up because I guess all that trade and things like that. So he's just figuring like, hey, I'll really spend I'm going to be a Knicks. That's the season started, and then before you know it, they traded. So it is, like I said, man. Karl Anthony Towns in New York. Like I said, Knicks fans, let me know how you feel about that. Karl Anthony Towns, I know, you miss Julius Randle, but is it an upgrade? I mean, on paper, it looks like an upgrade. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, hey, if you had to make a trade for Julius Randle, if anybody in the NBA could trade for it, it had to be somebody like a Karl Anthony Towns, you know what I'm saying? Somebody like a double-double, like they said, it'd be like the same thing like Julius Randle. Now, like I said, now you're going to be playing in New York, Karl Anthony Towns. For your hometown Knicks is like, hey, you know how Knicks fans are, man. You got to bring it. You better bring it. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, hey, they like their grit. They like their toughness and stuff like that. And, hey, if you bring it in the playoffs and you can deliver, hey, you all good with Knicks fans and stuff like that, you know. And also for guys who give you a little bit of highlights of Karl Anthony Towns 2023 and 2024 season.
Today due to an ankle injury suffered in practice yesterday. It's not the least.
In fact, the list is very short. Towns for three. Aggressive, getting to the paint.
Anderson to Towns. Got it. In the foul. They got a piece of
Slow-mo over to Towns. Playing it. 1 minute to go in the third.
He can score.
This is a matchup Towns should take advantage of. The flush.
Looped into Gobert. Down the lane to Towns. Loaded. Towns.
That's when you have a big low post. Oh, great hands. Towns, the pickpocket. Down the lane. Throwing it down. Towns against the roll. Bucket. And the foul. Towns rebounds. 21 points and 4 rebounds. Oh, the turnover. Towns racing the other end. The hammer. The objective is clear. There's Towns for the Jazz. Oh, Marketing was staggering. Towns. Cash.
I'll tell you one thing about BB, though. As tough as she was, she didn't say much. It was Towns.
Spurs will be home tomorrow night. Miami will be in town.
Towns.
Towns. Guarded by Keldon. Tough matchup for Keldon with a low block. Back to the basket. He's giving up so much size.
Any team would want him. He's super helpful off the bench. Always a quality player. Karl Anthony Towns. 2 on the baseline. Great pass. Towns another 3. Cat for the lead from deep. Almost 18 points per game as a starter, so that certainly bodes well as Towns splits the defenders and just the same. The 8th already. Stop the ball. Towns could not his done to go make a Karl Anthony Towns going to the do through experience. Burke fights through the screen, but Towns gets a good look and nails the 3. To his right. It's Dyson. And he banks it home. Timeout Palace. To his left. 5.2 to play. Big time move by a big time player. He got what and he got to the rim.
Kind of knows his lane and trying to play his game as Towns goes
the Bulls have done a solid job of keeping this a double-figure lead, even though the Knicks have been threatening. Tap. Towns, the reverse. What's the foul?
These guys, this is going to be a lot of their big only shot at getting a championship.
Towns punched it.
Now defensively, you got to communicate.
Edwards slams on the break, sets up Towns for
Towns, right hand. Towns, the hammer. Towns has been feeling it. Little pull off. Got it. He has 17. Ahead to Alexander Walker. Behind the back. Oh, a highlight. Towns the finish. Towns for 3. They're going to be without LaMelo Ball for a while. Towns for 3.
able to keep the pivot foot down. Whoa! Towns. And the lead is 6. Edwards back at the other end, draws 2, kicks it to Towns. Down. Towns, just a little bit of bully ball going right at Bismarck Biombo. Opportunities. Naz Reid lays it up. No, Towns offensive it's in. So, yes, probably some more bench minutes. Towns and the foul.
That's Cat's game right there. So, boy, put out the chicken wing and got one.
Yeah, did here the last couple of years.
That team was led by Jimmy Butler.
Raising the roof there, and some of the best basketball, loudest basketball for Indiana.
Towns
falling on deaf ears for a lot of people in this country that work hard.
Towns down the lane, left hand. Towns, no hesitation. Now it's Towns. Steps through the defense, is fouled. And Towns driving over the head pass. Spectacular to Naz Reid.
3 levels, that mid-range game, he is so good creating off the dribble. Oh, Towns.
Short. Towns. Wow.
Lakers knocking down each other. Towns, the hammer. And it's still a lot of basketball left to be played. Towns, right into the outside look. Good look. Towns making a statement early. Towns making a statement of his own.
Get rid of Grimes. Back to Towns. And Towns just kind of foiling for Jalen Brunson.
Towns steps back and hits the three-pointer. Towns sizing up Daniels. Turns inside. Strong move.
A miss by Jones. Towns for the lead. Seriously. 101-100 Minnesota.
Nice job being active with their hands.
Tough shot by
that you use from the last year. Chuck doesn't like that.
Oh my, how about that? Monster drive by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns driving on Hello and the foul on Banchero. Towns driving, banks it up and in. 2 more for Karl Anthony Towns, having 9-28.
Another team comes. Just busted right through it. Karl Anthony Towns tonight.
Towns for 3. Money.
It's never easy when you play for a team that's
Towns, the hammer.
Bruce.
And now it's Towns firing.
Minnesota's bench in this game. Wow.
Towns, earthquake.
Karl Anthony Towns. I like what I'm seeing from Star Thompson these last couple outings. Al Anderson defensively up on Star Thompson. Good guard front line and
Back to Conley, top side of Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. Guns up, pocket 6. Karl Anthony Towns puts the
off on that shot. Anderson the rebound. Karl Anthony Towns at the other end. Dropping the anvil.
Edwards. Towns in the corner. First. Alexander Walker stops. Oh, good pass. Towns. The reverse slam.
Great pass by Kyle that time to a cutting.
Gibbs. Lower back injury. Towns. Money. Towns for 3. Money.
Fewer and fewer for him as the season's wore on.
Towns.
Look, it's the night or it's the position.
Towns. 32.
Feed the beast strike.
Oh, he's firing from Duluth. Towns looking for a 50-burger. Towns winning the jump ball. 14 on the clock. Towns hits the 3. Towns. Turnaround hook. McLaughlin finding tension. 1 box checked. Here's Cat working on his cold and flu season. But do you think it's contagious, the energy that back?
Watch the step back. Oh, he's going all the way.
Going for the drive with the left hand. Good by Karl Anthony Towns.
Slow-mo, cutter, Towns. Towns is going to line it up. And
Brewers have got 16 from Wembanyama. That's in the back.
Towns, the flat-footed.
Started this year with OKC, where they got over 120 points in the game, but for the most part, they've been the best against them.
Sounds painful. Towns. Pull up again. And Towns. Another.
That time, and Nas.
Towns, the discard. Towns in attack mode again.
Slings it over to Towns. Drives the lane.
But as far as talent, they match up with, they match up with Field.
Tonight against one of the top defensive teams in the league. The three, 5 to shoot. Conley, McDaniels, Towns, a three. It's good.
Off of the Spurs. So there's
Towns doesn't hesitate.
magnified the pain.
Towns again.
Towns, a deep three. It's good.
Thought about hitting all the way to the basket, but he couldn't because Gobert was there creeping in the lane.
Accelerates, cut off by Henderson. Trailing is Cat. The 1-2 to the cup for the Towns. Just 53 games a year ago.
But pick and roll is their primary mode of
Controlled by Minnesota. Towns is standstill.
He's capable of making those.
Towns goes to work, strolls in.
Basketball history, and she's not done yet from the Iowa Hawkeyes.
No, he did it. A little sauce going here the last few possessions.
Hey, listen, I know we're continuing this, but I'd be remiss if I did not mention Sabrina got 26.
In the next few minutes, we'll see. Towns driving, go!
Triple-double, savant. I mean, I just love to be able to honor a great like the Big O.
By the way, can we get Carl Anthony Towns? That was 2016 by the West All-Stars. Towns.
50.
Yeah.
50.
Okay.
50. We're
Cat with a quick pull. Got it. Towns again from deep. Got it.
It's not that it wasn't a travel, it certainly was.
Towns.
Oh, the hammer! Over.
Towns. Crossover. Step back.
Got it.
Backing down. Claxton lefty.
Hook, bro.
Towns.
Back to Conley.
Oh man, that was an ATO. It's a weird thing.
Towns.
0 for 4 on the game.
Outside look. Towns.
Driving. Double dip in LA.
Towns in the lane. Edwards looking for an opening. Can't get the lay-in. Tip.
Second chance points on that one. Minnesota 4-0 already in that category. Cat had the tip in earlier.
A rifle pass. The big man connection has returned. Conley retreats, finds Towns. Edwards outside. Towns. Welcome back. Behind the back. Step back. Towns for three. Cat. Yeah, nice tie. Gobert. What a. Check that 7.
All right, so basically you get the gist of it and things like that with Karl Anthony Towns. Like I said, those are his highlights from the 2023-2024 season last year. Like I said, looking at his stats last year, he averaged 19.9 and 9 rebounds last year. His career, he's a career 22.8 scorer, averaging 10.9. So he's a double-double machine and stuff like that with Karl Anthony Towns. So, looking at the highlights, like I said, I watched some of Karl Anthony Towns, but not as much because, I'm a Knicks fan and stuff like that. But, he definitely got the three-point shot. Like I said, he can score on all 3 levels and stuff like that. And his offense, like I said, I'm not worried about his offense as far as that part. You know what I'm saying? I'm just more worried about the defense, like the rebounding, shot blocking, rim protection, something like that, because that's exactly what we're going to need. But if you can see with this trade, what they're saying is the Knicks are trying to match like the Celtics with the 5 in and 5 out, you know what I'm saying? Something like that where, basically, our stretch 5, our center 5 could bring the center out so that way you can give like the guys like Jalen Brunson and these drivers and slashers more room to operate down there. Like I said, and all 5 guys can shoot the ball. So, hey, Karl Anthony Towns out there, he could be there in the post or he could be out on the 3-point line and stuff like that. Leave the paint open for Brunson to go and do his work. You know what I'm saying? Because Brunson, that boy be killing down there. He be cooking down there and stuff like that. I know Knicks fans, been asking for this for the longest, you know what I'm saying, for a stretch five, you know, later like Miles Turner, people like that and stuff like that. Hey, now we got Karl Anthony Towns and stuff like that. So the trade, like I said, at first the trade looked, like I said, as Knicks fans, you know what I'm saying, you're a little leery of the trade because, you know, the guys leaving with Dante DiVincenzo and Julius Randle leaving. But then you get somebody like Karl Anthony Towns, you know, he has another dimension to your team that you didn't have before. You know, say somebody at the 5 position or at the 4, you know, he's a stretch 4 or 5, you know what I'm saying? He has the size at 7 foot, you know what I'm saying? So he gives you that flexibility to either be outside or inside, you know, which a lot of teams don't have. And like I said, we didn't have that, you know, because we had Mitchell Robinson, the defensive center, Hartenstein, a defensive center. Even though Hartenstein can step outside, but he wasn't asked to do too much of that. You know what I'm saying? Well, this year is going to be different because Karl Anthony Towns will be asked to do that and stuff like that because he can do it. So we'll get to see a different dynamic, you know what I'm saying, as far as spacing on the floor. Because if you look at it from 3-4 years ago, it was RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson on the floor, you know. So the spacing was not as good, you know what I'm saying? It was not as good as that. But now, like I said, with all these guys out there now, with Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Karl Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson, they'll have more room to operate down there with Karl Anthony Towns taking the center from down in the post. You know, so if we play somebody like the Sixers, you know, Embiid will be out. He won't be down in the paint because he's going to have to guard somebody. And if he decides to like switch and like probably stay on somebody like Anunoby or something like that, they could take him off the dribble and stuff like that. So I guess the Knicks offense this year would try to like be out by the 3-point line to space these guys out and put them in space and then just attack these guys and stuff like that. So that's probably what this whole trade was for, you know, as far as that. Like I said, the 5 in or 5 out, whatever they call it and stuff like that. Basically, it was to try to match the Celtics. That's what the analysts and things are saying like that because the Knicks are trying to match, you know, the Celtics with Kristaps Porzingis at the 5 for the Celtics. You know, somebody could bring out like, you know, like Mitchell Robinson, somebody from the paint. So that way the Celtics guys can operate in the post with their wings, you know, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and stuff like that. But now the Knicks supposedly can match them. Like I said, the Knicks, like I said, they're let me look at their depth chart as far as what it's. So the depth chart so far, like I said, the starters so far for right now will be Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, and Karl Anthony Towns. And off the bench, you'll have Deuce McBride, Cameron Payne, Chuma Okeke, Precious Achiuwa, and Mitchell Robinson until he comes back. But it'll probably be Jericho Sims will be in there, you know. Marcus Morris is not on the team anymore. Tyler Kolek, that's another name to look out for is Tyler Kolek, the rookie from Marquette. I mean, he led the country in assists and things like that. And the Knicks kind of like this guard and stuff like that. So I don't know if he's going to spend time in the G League, but I think he's going to be in the roster for most of the season. And if like Deuce McBride, like I said, or Cameron Payne, if they can't run the team or something like that, they'll have Tyler Kolek come in and see what he can do. They're going to give him a shot to do that because that Knicks second unit is the most thing. The second unit needs somebody that could, you know, control the pace, set the team up, and get these guys in their sets and things like that. You know, we need a playmaker in off the bench. And I don't know so much. Deuce McBride didn't show me that he could do that. Cameron Payne, I know he's a veteran and stuff like that. He can do that. But like I said, that remains to be seen. Because like I said, Tom Thibodeau, like I said, although he likes vets, he will favor guys who can play better. It's like, doesn't matter if you're a vet or you're a rookie. If you can play, you can play. And that's what he's going to do. So if these guys come in, Cameron Payne and Deuce McBride can't show that they could run a second unit, he'll put Tyler Kolek in there to see what he can do and stuff like that. And if Kolek answer the bell or, you know, do what he's supposed to do and seize the opportunity, he could be like the point guard in the second unit and stuff like that. So that'll be one less things we have to worry about. Now, as far as the bench depth, it's like I'm looking at this depth. Not too much. Like I said, with the trade, you know what I'm saying? DiVincenzo's gone. No more Emmanuel Quickly here and stuff like that. So it's basically like the starters. And then, like I said, off the bench, it's just Deuce McBride, really, man. And oof. And Jericho's, like I said, but like I said, it's early right now. The Knicks still trades to be made. Knicks are probably gonna make some more trades or something like that. But for right now, like I said, that's what's gonna be the starting unit until Mitchell Robinson comes back. And then when he do come back, I believe Josh Hart will go back to the bench. You know, but Mitch is gonna have to be slowly eased into it you know what I'm saying, coming back off the surgery and stuff like that. So then Josh Hart will slide back to the bench and stuff like that. But like I said, they'll probably have to add more punch off the bench and stuff like that, because I don't see too much right there. You know, last year and the year before, our bench was our strength. You know what I'm saying? Now with these trades, like I said, is weakening the team as far as, like I said, the starters or something. Like the starters are good, but then, like I said, the guys coming off the bench. But the thing with Tibbs sometimes is like he does stagger lineups where he'll keep starters in there with bench players. So that'll help, help the issue too. So I could see that happening as far as with that, because like I said, if you don't have too much bench depth, you're just going to need some guys to spell these guys, one or two guys to come in and give some of these guys a breather and keep the starters out there and things like that. But yeah, that's another thing. We have to strengthen that bench, because like I said, the bench was a strength of ours before, but now, like I said, with these trades, it's weakening. But like I said, training camp is here right now. It started on Monday. The Knicks are in Charleston, South Carolina on training. And the first preseason game is Sunday at 5 o'clock against the Hornets. I'm going to see if that game is on ESPN or on the local channel, something like that. I might stream that game and stuff like that. So yeah, coming this season, man, like I said, with the Knicks coming in, is like these guys with Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, and stuff like that. Even though Cat played for Tom Thibodeau, like I said, he got to get the chemistry with these other guys on the team. So it's probably going to take a little bit of minute. The Knicks probably be rusty early in the beginning of the season, but like I said, once it gets going, like I said, I think the Knicks will be fine. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, and they're going to be doing more tweaking to this lineup and things like that to help them, especially the bench. We got to focus on the bench, getting some bench depth. You know what I'm saying? Guys that can score and contribute and stuff like that. Like I said, Marcus Morris, they did sign him, but after they waived him and stuff like that, and he didn't want to come back, so he's not on the team no more. And also, this was before Bonji trade or something like that, Charles Nagy trade. You know what I'm saying? Salute. What's good, Tim? Salute, my guy. Good to see you, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Hope all is well with you, man. Yeah, you're doing this thing, man. Talking this Knicks talk, you know what I'm saying? The season's right around the corner. Like I said, Knicks fans, we can't wait for this season to get started. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's going to be a great season for the Knicks, man. I really look forward to it. Like I said, it's to see how these guys gel as far as like Karl Anthony Towns, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby playing with Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson. Hey, the East is here. It's going to be a 3. It's going to be a 3 team at the in the Atlantic Division. Like I said, the Knicks, 76ers, and Boston Celtics is going to be a dogfight. The Central Division is going to be a dogfight with the Bucks, Pacers, and the Cavs. That's going to be a dogfight. And then with the South is going to be Orlando and Miami. So yeah, the top 8 teams, man, look like, yeah. And you know what I'm saying? The top 8 teams is going to be a battle in the East, man. Also on the West too. Don't forget about the West, man. The West is going to be loaded too. The return of Ja Morant coming back with the Grizzlies and stuff like that. That's going to be a surprise team. That's going to be a great team. You got the Sacramento Kings, you know what I'm saying, returning with DeMar DeRozan now on that team with Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox. You know what I'm saying? So the Kings is a team to look out for. Of course, everybody's OKC, the darlings and stuff like that. OKC, a tough team. Anybody who gets them is, like I said, they in for a dogfight with OKC, with Shai Gilgeous, Chet Holmgren and those guys over there, Jalen Williams and stuff like that. Those guys over there are tough. What's the other team? Denver is always going to be in there, so it's going to be fight. And Minnesota, of course, the Timberwolves now with Julius Randle over there, with Anthony Edwards, Dante DiVincenzo, Rudy Gobert, and yeah, those guys are going to be tough. The West is going to be tough. Basketball in general is going to be tough, man. Yeah, it's good seeing you, man. I know. 2 goofballs. What's good, man? Thanks for tapping in, man. Yeah, it's just talking a little bit of Knicks, man. I know football is about to come on right now. It's on right now. The Buccaneers playing the Falcons on Thursday Night Football. You know what I'm saying? But hey, had to talk a little basketball, NBA, you know what I'm saying? Because, the Knicks are on the news, and that's what we do, man. We're excited, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Tim, I'm excited for this year. The team Leon put around Brunson is something special. It is, bro. It is, like I said, and Tim, and I know you know because I've been on like the other podcasts back in the day, like the Man podcast and all that stuff. And I was one of the ones that was like very critical of Leon Rose when they first got here and stuff like that. And I was saying that, these guys don't know what they doing. I don't believe in them. They ain't doing nothing. And, they ain't getting nobody like they said they was going to get. Like Leon got all these clients and he ain't bringing nobody. And I'm like I said, and just look at now, like 4 or 5 years later, man, we don't flip from RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, Obi Toppin, Quentin Grimes, Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo. We don't flip them for Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, and Karl Anthony Towns. So that's a lot of flipping around, to flip it to a championship contender type team. And hey, man, it's going to be a great season. I can't wait for it, man. Iman, what's good, bro? Yeah, man, I can't wait for this season, man. Knicks fans, man, like I said, last season we was hyped up, injuries took us down and stuff like that. So I wanted to run it back with the guys who were hurt, with Julius and Mitch. But like I said, Julius ain't here no more. Now it's just Mitch for right now. Not unless he gets traded, but I wanted to run it back. But hey, now we got Karl Anthony Towns with these guys. So hey, it's gonna be a new season, a new team right now. Because like I said, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, and Karl Anthony Towns they got to learn how to play with each other. Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart, they already play with each other, so they know, But these other guys, so they all got to mesh. And like I said, beginning of the season is going to start off a little slow until they get their timing and their rhythm down and stuff like that. But at some point, I think like by the 15th or 20th game, they're going to pick it back up, man. They're going to pick it up, and when they start picking it up, and like I said, we start cruising and start rolling, it's going to be the good times. It's going to roll. This season, like I said, I'm going to be on here this season. I'm going to be doing Knicks watch along. So, Knicks game, I'm going to be on here. And after the game, we could talk about it. If y'all want to come on and talk about it, we could talk about it. I know we're going to be happy after some games or frustrated after some games. But, hey, that's what Knicks fans are. That's what we do. It's like, hey, for far too long, we've been suffering. Now, we just going to let the good times roll, with this team. And let's let nature take its course. Like I said, hey, from here, it's only going to be up, man. Like I said, last year, we just came within a couple of games of making it to the NBA Eastern Conference Finals. Like I said, this year, if these guys stay healthy and everybody buy into it, and we and the team functions like the way we think it's going to function, hey, it's either going to NBA Finals or bust or something like that. But I'm expecting us to get to the Eastern Conference Finals and take on the Celtics or whoever and take these guys on and go play for a championship, man. I mean, it may not happen in the first year, but I'm telling you, by year 2, yeah, we're gonna be something, man. Like I said, right now, we still gonna be something, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you already know, Tim. Yeah. Oh, you got the Nets guys in here. We got the intramural squad in here. We talking real basketball right now. We talking Knicks basketball, not intramural. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Once they get the chemistry down pat, they're gonna shock the league. When you got the commissioner praising in front office, you already know, man. I mean, I think the rest of the league is going to be scared, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, we got to get our stuff together, you know what I'm saying? It's a new team, like I said, but these guys will be all right, man. Once they gel and start doing their thing, I can't wait for the season, man. I can't wait for the season to start. Like I said, it'll be slow in the beginning, but by the middle, by game 20, 30, 40, before the All-Star break, we're going to start gelling. And, if we stay healthy, I like our chances, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Nets is trash, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, like I said, that's another thing too. I mean, we in New York, we got 2 arenas. We got Madison Square Garden and we got the Barclays Center. That's our backup arena. So we got two arenas to play in. You know what I'm saying? In New York, we own both those arenas and stuff like that. So when the Knicks go in there, it's gonna be all Knicks fans up in the Barclays Center and stuff like that. So we're gonna overtake that arena because that's another thing that people's not even thinking about. Last year in the playoffs, the Knicks was taking over arenas, and like I said, this season, Knicks fans is going to be crazy all over the country. We're going to be taking over arenas in different parts of the country too, man. And like I said, to everybody in different cities around the country and stuff like that, don't be surprised when it happens at your arena. You know what I'm saying? Coming soon at an arena near you, Knicks fans will be taking over your arena too. I don't care where you at. You know what I'm saying? Knicks fans is going to take over those arenas and stuff like that. So just get ready for it. Either just going, only thing, 2 things you're going to do. You're just going to accept it and respect it. That's all you can do. Accept it and respect it, because Knicks fans are taking over arenas and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You saw it in the playoffs last year. In the playoffs, you saw it. If that happens in the playoffs, it's going to happen in the regular season too. Just be ready and just be, you know what I'm saying? Knicks fans, like I said, we travel. That's what we do. We travel everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm here down here in Atlanta. You already know State Farm Arena. That's the Knicks. That's Knicks South right there. You know, Miami Continental or whatever arena they call it, Miami. That's Knicks too. You know, back in the day when they had Alonzo Mournings and those guys. Knicks, you know what I'm saying, South Florida, that was Knicks Arena. You know what I'm saying? Knicks fans was taking over that arena too. So, and Orlando, same thing. Charlotte, same thing. Arenas are being taken over by Knicks fans. So like I said, if you think it was crazy last year, it's going to be even crazier this year. Like I said, only thing we're going to do is we got to stay healthy and bring it this year. You know what I'm saying? These guys buy in. We're going to take it. We do have the best fans in the world. You know what I'm saying? Everybody envy us and stuff like that. Yo, our fan base is so strong. Yo, we can make our own YouTube channel, Knicks fans. You know what I'm saying? No other fan base is like the Knicks fan base. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. They know it and we know it. No other fan base is like the Knicks. We travel, bro. Hey, we got to do it because we the only hope. The Nets can't do it. I mean, the Nets want to play for a championship. They got swept. You know what I'm saying? They got swept. The Knicks don't get swept. You know what I'm saying? We show up. You know what I'm saying? We're the only hope. The Knicks are the only hope for New York basketball for the men's. And you know, and the Liberties right now. Big shout out to the New York Liberties women right now. They one game away from eliminating the Las Vegas Aces. You know what I'm saying? And payback from last year. Get rid of the Aces tomorrow night in Vegas. Go over there and sweep them and get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? Sweep the Aces. You know what I'm saying? We up 2-0 in that series. One more win and the Aces are done. And we're going to be playing for a WNBA title against either the Connecticut Sun or the Minnesota Lynx. Best of 5 series. Liberty's up 2-0 right now. Just one more win. That's all you got to do. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what people want to say. Knicks fans equal Cowboys fans. Not true at all. You know what I'm saying? Knicks fans is like I said. Everybody want to be like us. Everybody jealous of us and stuff like that. But hey, Knicks fan, we've been suffering for so long. Guess what? We've always been there for our team. Even when our teams was sorry and stuff like that. Knicks are the most loyal fan base of any team in professional sports. I don't care what fan base you talk about. Knicks fans will always be there. They'll sell out arenas. We'll sell out Madison Square Garden when the Knicks were sorry and stuff like that. We always sell out arenas. We never have a problem with attendance, and we never, ever will. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Knicks fans are. True Knicks fans stay with their team. You know what I'm saying? We're not bandwagon fans. We don't jump from team to team. We stay with our team. You know what I'm saying? Even when they lose and even when they bad. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. That's what Knicks fans, and now we reaping the benefits of it. We're getting good now. Like I said, we have a chance to do something and win a championship. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be so great when it do happens. You know what I'm saying? We've been suffering for so long and we deserve it. And like I said, we're going to get it. We're going to get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I said, and the Liberties, like I said, Liberties too, man. Hey, big ups to the Liberties, man. Like I said, they've been in the WNBA for, 28 years now. Since 1996, I believe the WNBA was started the inaugural season. We the only franchise that haven't won from the inaugural season. So it's our time. It's due for us right now. Like I said, Sabrina Ionescu, Brianna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, Courtney Vandersloot, Benijah, Laney Hamilton. Hey, bring it home. Bring it home. Like I said, all you got to do, you already got 2 wins now. All you got to do is win 4 more games and you're champions. Beat beat the Aces, get rid of them guys, eliminate them guys, and then go take care of whoever, Connecticut or Minnesota. Win 3 more games over there, and you're going to bring your championship home to New York. The Liberty's going to start it, and then the Knicks are going to finish it. And that's what is going to happen. You hear that? Print that. Print that. I said that. Print it. Liberty's going to start it, and then the Knicks will finish it. You hear me? To all you haters out there, that's what's going to happen. Okay? Like I said, man, Knicks fans, like I said, hey, let the good times roll, man. Like I said, we've been suffering for so long. We deserve it. Let's take advantage of it. Like I said, only thing that's going to stop us is health. That's all we worry about is health. If we stay healthy, like I said, if we stay healthy, teams are going to have to worry about us. We're not going to be worried about teams. They're going to be worried about us. They don't want to play us. That's the whole thing. We don't care. They don't care who we play. I don't care who we play. Knicks fans know that. We don't care who we play. It's do they want to play us in a series? That's the whole thing. Let's go Knicks. Like I said, this season, I can't wait for this season, man. And like I said, this Karl Anthony Towns trade, Yeah, it because like took away some depth from off the bench. But hey, like I said, this front office, like I said, they got the guys that they wanted. Hey, they're gonna make some more moves and stuff like that. So I expect them to strengthen the bench a little bit more. And once they do that, like I said, hey, I feel sorry for the rest of the league, man. And like I said, because we ain't afraid of nobody. Knicks fans has never been afraid of nobody. You know what I'm saying? We're not afraid of nobody at all. Oh yeah. Take all the notes you want. Matter of fact, get a wallpaper. You know what I'm saying? Get a big list, a big shopping list. Yeah, you're gonna take notes, and I'm gonna be right there to sign it too. I'm gonna sign that list. I'm gonna put my signature on it. You know what I'm saying? You hear it, like I said, and tell you all the Nets fans about it. All 5 of you guys, you go back and tell your Nets fans about it. You know what I'm saying? And show them the list that I signed. I'm gonna sign that list too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here, man. It was good talking to you guys, man. With Karl Anthony Towns trade, like I said, the trade is finally finalized, so we can move on and go from there and stuff like that. Like I said, with Karl Anthony Towns, man, hey, I'm not worried about your scoring and stuff. I'm just worried about the defense and all for the rebounding and stuff like that. But like I said, as far as the offensive side, I know you're going to stretch the floor for us because, like I said, you can step out at the 3-point line. That's going to move Embiid, Jokic, and all these other big guys from out over, from in the paint and stuff like that. It's going to open up that middle for our guys to cook like Brunson and these other guys to go down there and got driving lanes to get to the basket and stuff like that. That's what this trade was made for, 5 out. You know what I'm saying? Something like how the Celtics could play a 5 out with those guys, or Horford and Kristaps Porzingis and stuff like that with they 5 out. You know what I'm saying? But with us, like I said, I hope Mitch stays, man. I know they're going to trade Mitch and stuff like that, but we need that physical rim protector and, like I said, rebounder for the Knicks and stuff like that. That a dominant center in the post as far as the defensive side. We need that stuff, man. Don't trade Mitch, but if they trade him, hey, I can't. There's nothing I can do. Like I said, I want to keep him to strengthen our team as far as the defensive side, because a healthy Mitch means that, hey, we patrolling that paint, we keeping that paint and stuff like that. We get in the playoffs with a healthy Mitch. You already know what's going to happen. That's Mr. Offensive Rebound. That's Mr. Anchor right there in the middle and stuff like that. And teams is going to be scared to come in there when Mitch is in there. Teams don't be, you know what I'm saying, because Mitch be controlling that paint. He be dominating that paint. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep this thing rolling, man. Let me see. That's for Jaren Jackson. Mitch Deuce. You know what? Hey, if that happens, I wouldn't be mad about that trade either, though. Jaren Jackson, he's another one. He's a two-way player too. You know what I'm saying? He can score too, and he got defense and stuff like that. He can block shots and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, hey, I could see that happening, man. So if that happens, hey, I'll be happy with that trade. You know what I'm saying? I don't know I don't know what's going to get rid of him because they just got Zach Edey and stuff like that, so they need Jaren Jackson. But hey, if that happens, I'm good with it too, though, man. That's a good I ain't hear that one before. So Deuce, yeah, I mean Mitch and Deuce, you know what I'm saying? That's another two defensive demons right there. You know what I'm saying? But if that happens, it happens. But if not, like I said, I'll be happy with keeping Mitch and Deuce and stuff like that. But that'll be great and stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, so training camp starts right now. First preseason game is tomorrow for some teams in the NBA, but the Knicks play Sunday at 5:00 against the Hornets. Like I said, and I guess LaMelo Ball. See, the thing with preseason, I don't know how much most of these guys will play. They got to get themselves in game shape. So I think it's about 4 or 5 preseason games. So I think after the second or third, that's when they really start playing more, to get themselves in for the season and stuff like that. But I won't be surprised if these guys are playing in the first preseason game or playing all the preseason games. And like I said, if it comes on TV or they showing it, then I'm most likely I'm gonna live stream it and stuff like that. So this season coming up, like I said, I'm gonna do a lot of Knicks content and stuff like that, and Knicks watch along. You know what I'm saying? Also, every week I'm going to do this Knicks talk. You know what I'm saying? Like the day the Knicks don't have a game in the middle of the season, in the middle of the week. So it could be a Wednesday or a Thursday or something like that. Just come back and, talk about the Knicks, like, the midseason or whatever, like the game, like what you've seen in the game and stuff, like things you like, things you don't like and stuff like that. So, we're going to be talking our talk, man. And like I said, this season I'm also going to be talking Duke basketball and stuff like that. So I'll be in there doing that content too. Doing Giants contents right now. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, you can catch me tomorrow night with my brother, Unpopular Opinion Sports NYG. You know what I'm saying? Doing the Blacktop podcast tomorrow night. I believe about 8:30 or something like that. You just look out for it. And like I said, Saturday, you know what I'm saying, probably leather to the face with Big Blue Crew Sports Network. And that's another thing. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Also, I think I put the link in there for the let me see, put the link right there, Tim, for you. It's like, yo, for the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, go subscribe to that network. That's our centralized location for all our content. It's going to be basketball, baseball, football, boxing, MMA, UFC. You know what I'm saying? You subscribe to that channel, you will know we'll be on like basically like every night, you know, streaming like a game or a boxing match or something like that, football, baseball. So that's the one centralized location. Also, yep. Okay, cool, bro. But like I said, yeah, also subscribe to that, man. Like I said, and also subscribe to like my brother right here on Popular Opinion Sports Above You and stuff like that. Big Pat Sports Talk, G Nation Inside Sports with Big Lou, Miz in the Midday, Wales to New Jersey. They all on the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. If you go to the and subscribe, you'll see all our channels up there. Subscribe to it. Like I said, all season long, man, we're gonna be streaming games and stuff like that. Gonna be live Saturdays. We do college football and stuff like that. So hey, you'll see us on here and stuff like that. We always gonna be on here, man, all the time. Everybody, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also share this on all social media platforms. Subscribe. Let's grow this channel, man. Like I said, it's good for the algorithm and things like that. And also, like I said, I'm going to keep bringing you content like this. Like I said, Giants fans, Knicks fans, we can talk about it, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be on here, man. Like I said, every week I'll be on here doing this Knicks talk during the week. Like I said, during the season, I'll be doing Giants game on the weekends and stuff like that. And you can catch me tomorrow night doing Blacktop Podcast, talking basketball. My brother, Unpopular Opinion Sports, NYG, will be on here tomorrow. And like I said, Sunday they'll be doing the Giants game. Like I said, I'm got to work this weekend, but you know, when I'm not, you know, I'm here doing games and stuff like that. So once you subscribe, you'll see my thing pop up there and stuff like that. Yeah, man, I know. I got you, bro. Thanks for subscribing, man. Like I said, oh yeah, Giants fan. Like I said, hey, that's another thing, you know what I'm saying? Our season ain't starting off the way we wanted to, but the season ain't over yet. It's a long season. Hey, we're going to take it one game at a time and stuff like that. I know everybody down on the quarterback and stuff like that because we didn't get a quarterback, but we got a beast in Malik Neighbors, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got Dexter Lawrence. We got these other guys, Tyler Nubin, you know, Andrew Phillips. We're going to be good, man. Like I said, we just a quarterback away. If that's the case, if Giants fans want to get a quarterback, we could get a quarterback coming up this year in the draft. If not, we're going to wait another couple of years for a quarterback, but we're going to get ours too, man. Like I said, right now we building the team. The team is getting we got to put some more talent on the team. The more talent we get, and like I said, for the next quarterback that comes, he's going to have a talented team to work with and stuff like that. So, hey, our time is going to come, just like how the Knicks, the Knicks was struggling for a lot of years. The Knicks was bad for a lot of years and suffering and stuff like that. The Giants been the same way too. But hey, good and finer days are ahead. You know what I'm saying for Knicks fans right now, and the Giants will be the same way too. So I'm not even worried about it, man. We're going to have our time. Our time is going to come, man. Our time is going to come. And like I said, and when it comes, we're going to return back to old Giants, you know what I'm saying, smash mouth football, winning championships and stuff like that, because that's what we do. We win a championship like once every decade and stuff like that. So we do right now. So like I said, we'll come back, though. We're going to be ready for it, man. We're going to be ready for it, man. Yep. Yeah, but he might look at he just needs 5 more Pro Bowls around him. Yeah, hey, it's going to happen, man. You're going to get the Pro Bowls and stuff like that. Once the season starts turning around, you start winning games, you start getting more Pro Bowls and stuff like that. And like I said, you start drafting them too. So we're going to have some better drafts and things like that, man. So, hey, like I said, brighter days are ahead, man. Brighter days are ahead. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shedeur Sanders is like, yeah, hey, Shedeur Sanders, hey, you just never know, man. You know, Cam Ward, Jalen Milroe from Alabama, you just never know. But like I said, if they get one of those guys, yo, we're gonna be on our way, man. Like I said, we got the offensive line now, and the offensive line can block now. They're a functional offensive line. Like I said, we have no problems with the offensive line right now. So that's all we ask for. So we starting to see we turning the corner on that, you know, on the offensive line and stuff like that. So hey, we just didn't get a good quarterback and stuff like that. Daniel started playing better, or we get another quarterback or something like that. We're gonna be right there. We started getting the weapons and stuff like that. We just gonna get more weapons and stuff like that. We're gonna be all right, man. Like I said, the brighter days are ahead for us, man. Well, like I said, I want to thank everybody for coming through, man. Thank everybody for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Leaf Diggy, you know what I'm saying? Tim, Two Giants Goofball, Unpopular Opinion Sports, NYG, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Neymar, what's good, bro? Yep. the Falcons game and stuff like that. I know the Falcons, they're playing the Buccaneers right now and stuff like that. The side game with the Falcons. Okay. RC, what's good, man? Yeah. They come here healthy and remain healthy. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I'm surprised you you wasn't in here earlier, man. I was playing like the Carl Anthony Towns clip because I know you are a Wolves fan, so I know you can give us more insights into Carl Anthony Towns and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Knicks fans was not too happy at first with the trade, but now, like I said, it's starting to sink in now. It's a little bit better and stuff like that. It's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, like I said, I wasn't too thrilled with Julius leaving, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we got used to Julius and stuff like that, physical player and stuff like that, grit and stuff like that. He came here when nobody wanted to come here. So, the loyalty is always going to be there, you know what I'm saying? But, that's how it goes, you know what I'm saying? With Carl Anthony Towns now, we got a stretch 5, or a stretch 4. He could play either the 5 or the 4. So that gives us more flexibility and more versatility in our game that we could play, with the Celtics with the 5 in, 5 out. And then also you can pull the big man away from the basket when you're playing like the Sixers or the Nuggets like Jokic. You know what I'm saying? You know how it goes, man. Of course. Yeah. Yeah. You feeling about giving us big cat? Yeah, man. Like I said, hey, man, I feel good. I feel good about it. Giants beating the Seahawks. Okay, Nemo. Yeah, we definitely going to chop it up as soon as it's right. Like I said, yeah, because I know, like I said, you watch the Timberwolves a lot, so you'll be telling us about DiVincenzo and Julius Randle. You got 2 good ones though, you know what I'm saying? So the trade, like I said, it was a great trade for both teams. It helped both teams out, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a one-sided trade or anything. So I'm good. I'm good with the trade, you know what I'm saying? Carl gives us that versatility and stuff like that. And like I said, you guys get a 20 and 10. If, like I said, if we had to trade Julius for somebody, it had to be like somebody like Carl Anthony Towns, like a double guy. You know what I'm saying? Because if anybody else, you really wasn't going to get equal value for him. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw, I was like, you know what I thought about? I was like, you know what? They both double guys. So yeah, it works that way. We get rid of one, we get another one. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? And Carl Anthony Towns is taller than Julius Randle. He's 7 foot. So, and like I said, he can play the 5 and the 4, like a stretch 5 and a stretch 4, which helps us. You know what I'm saying? It gives us a different dimension that we never had before. You know what I'm saying? I know most Knicks fans was calling for that. They wanted like a stretch 5 that could shoot, somebody like a Miles Turner or somebody like that, you know what I'm saying? But we got Carl Anthony Towns, like I said. So, as long as if we can keep Mitch, that's going to be even better. You know what I'm saying? For us. You got the Giants winning 28-21 over the Seahawks. Okay. That's right, man. Make sure everybody hit that like and subscribe button, man. Share on all social media platforms. He said I wasn't shocked by trade with timing of it. Yeah. That's what the thing was with the timing of the trade. Because if it was going to happen, it should have happened like during the draft or during like the trade deadline or something like that. Because like I said, usually when things like this happen before the season and training camp is when players request a trade or they don't want to be there anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's when trades happen like that. You know what I'm saying? Like right before the season, a disgruntled player, he doesn't want to be there and they can try to get rid of him. They don't want him to come to training camp. But with Carl Anthony Towns, it was never like that. He never requested a trade. So that's why he was even shocked when it happened. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it with him. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Yeah, I wasn't shocked. Yeah, I know you wasn't shocked. You think we run the ball Sunday? Because we better run the ball or do something because we got to get that run game going, man. We can't just sit there and just be throwing the ball. We got to have a run game, man. We got to be balanced on both sides of the ball. You know what I'm saying? We can't just be one-dimensional and stuff like that. We're going to win some games. So we definitely got to run the ball. Yeah, we was getting rid of somebody, KG. Yeah, as a Timberwolves fans, I could believe that, man. KG, Kevin Love, Zach LaVine. Yeah, it happens and stuff like that. But he stayed there for 9 seasons, though. Those are 9 long years. You know what I'm saying? You guys watched him grow. You know what I'm saying? He came in as a boy and he leaving out as a man. And like I said earlier, I'm kind of glad he's coming back home now at this age compared to like when he first got in the league because he wouldn't have been able to handle it. He was a young kid. You know what I'm saying? He went to Minnesota, got mature and stuff like that. And now he's coming back when he can handle it now as a veteran, you know what I'm saying, as an older person. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all good with that. So that was understood. Yeah, KG, yeah, I understood that trade at the time too, man. He had to get out of Minnesota. I mean, he gave him all them years and nothing happened. And he finally went to Boston and won that chip. Beast Bro got a future signs up. That's right. We do. Neighbors is a beast, man. He's a future star. I mean, he's already one of the top 5, top 10 wide receivers right now. You know what I'm saying? Just trust me, man. We get good quarterback play, get another quarterback and stuff. It's coming, bro. It's going to come. Like I said, you want to have the horses in place before you get the what you call it. So, hey, we getting it. We already got a number one wide receiver, and we got him on the cheap. You know what I'm saying? We didn't trade for one, you know, with a big bloated contract. You know what I'm saying? We got one right now on a rookie contract that we can all be glad and happy about. You know what I'm saying? As a Giants fan, we got to be happy about that. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be happy about that. We got a number one wide receiver on a rookie contract. You know what I'm saying? First year in the league. Like I said, he's gonna have many more years, and we're gonna be happy as hell, man. Like I said, right now, what we're seeing right now, we're seeing the bottom right now, the building blocks. You know what I'm saying? This is you seen the bad part of it. When you start getting successful, people ain't gonna remember this, all this stuff, and you know, the bad part of it. They're gonna remember the good times and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying, man. Giants is just like the Knicks. The Knicks been struggling for so long, but now they back. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna happen with the Giants too. We just gonna have to, hey, we just mad because we going through the bad part of it. But hey, you got to go through the bad to get to the good, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Just be thankful. Like I said, we get a future star right here out of the draft and Malik Neighbors, and we're gonna keep getting more. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Tuck ass Sashimi like Steph Curry." Yeah, but I think over here with the Knicks, I think they still gonna have him doing that too to be a stretch five and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna get back inside. You know, yeah, I'm a Yankee fan. Always been a Yankee fan. You know what I'm saying? The Mets was cool. You know what I'm saying in the '80s, but I never really was a Mets fan with Darryl Strawberry and those guys. I mean, I like those guys, but I was more of the Yankees. You know what I'm saying with Dave Winfield and those Ricky Henderson and all those type of teams. You know what I'm saying? That's all I like the Yankees and stuff like that. We aren't like the Knicks. Yeah, nah. I'm just talking about within the last 10, 15 years, you know what I'm saying, as far as like down in the dumps and stuff like that. You have seen championship with the Giants, so I haven't seen that with the Knicks either. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, when the Knicks do win, I'm gonna tell you, man, I think that's gonna be that championship is gonna mean more to the Knicks and the NBA than any other championship. Because like I said, the Knicks haven't won for so long. And I think you'll see, if the Knicks win a championship, you'll see a celebration like you've never seen, a parade like you've never seen before from any sports teams and stuff like that. Because it's been 50 years. You might see the whole country come to New York and stuff like that. Knicks fans from all over the world, all over the globe is going to come to cherish that because they haven't seen one in over 50-something years, man. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's going to be a celebration for the ages. Yankees going away. I'm a Phillies fan, Twins fans. Yeah, the Yankees, the thing with the Yankees is the Yankees, the pitching is the one that just gets to me with the Yankees. You know what I'm saying? They could get the hitting and stuff like that, but it's the pitching. They just don't have that closer like a Mariano Rivera that can just shut things down and stuff like that. You know, they blow games and stuff like that. They blow leads and stuff like that. So I can never trust the Yankee pitching right now to go all the way. Not like those past teams when you had some real, you know what I'm saying, some real great pitchers and, you know, gamers and guys who was like, you know, playoff tested and battle tested. These guys ain't playoff tested at all. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we just got the Soto and Judge, you know, here and there, and these other guys, whoever could show up to help them. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only two that we could count on for right now. But yeah, if we win, I'll be surprised. But like I said, we gotta get better pitching and stuff like that, some quality pitches and a closer. And, you know, a setup man or something like that. We really need that, like that Wetland Rivera type combination or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Don Mattingly, of course. Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry you came on here because, yeah, we about to do it to the Aces, man. We owe them payback from last year. You know what I'm saying? So this time, revenge is sweet. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be sweet. All we got to do is win one more game and send these girls home. You know what I'm saying? Well, they're going to be home right now anyway because we coming over there to Las Vegas. So tomorrow night, hopefully we can end it tomorrow night on our quest to win our first championship, like I said, and take on either Minnesota or Connecticut. That's all I'm caring about right now. We need to sweep the Aces and send a message. That's what I want to do. Sweep the Aces and send a message. If we lose tomorrow, like I said, come back that next game, we can come back even stronger. But like I said, we need to eliminate the Aces at all. And don't give them no hope at all. No hope at all. You know, yeah. We're doing our thing, man. But yeah, like I said, thanks to everybody. 2 Giants, Goofball, RC, Tim, Unpopular Opinion Sports, Leave Diggy, man. Hey, I'm going to get up out of here, man. Like I said, I'll be on tomorrow night talking Blacktop Podcast with my brother, Unpopular Opinion Sports, tomorrow at like 8 o'clock. So you can catch me then too, man. Like I said, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also share on all social media platforms. Like I said, I'll be back again next week doing Knicks Talk. You know what I'm saying? Every week we're going to be doing Knicks Talk until the season starts. And on Sunday, I might even do the Knicks stream. If the game come on, I'm going to stream the Knicks exhibition game, like the game and stuff like that on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, everybody, for coming through, man. You already know, like I said, until next time. Oh, also hit that like and subscribe button to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, man. Your one-stop shop for all content, for all our contents, boxing, baseball, basketball, football, MMA, UFC, everything, man. Like I said, RC, you already know. All these other guys, please hit that like, subscribe button. Like I said, we always got some content on, streaming games and talking and stuff like that. Matter of fact, they on right now doing the Buccaneers and the Falcons game right now and stuff like that. So I'm going to go watch that too and stuff like that. So if you go to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, we're streaming that right now. So you might even catch me on there. I might even pop up on there, you know, right after this, man. Thanks, everybody, for coming out, man. And until next time, man, peace.
This has been a Big Blue Crew Sports Network production.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. Dot God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalized, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Remain calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along, the show's on. The host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling, the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Productions. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.G.O.D. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly,